Hello and welcome back to my channel. So today we have another anime figure unboxing, and for the first time ever I actually bought a male anime figure. So this is really exciting for me because I had one rule when I started my collection, and that was I was only going to have girls because I think they are more aesthetically pleasing. Yeah, I really love girls. I also love boys. Yeah, this was a weird intro. So there is also a few art books, my first tapestry, and two other figures. But anyway, let's just get to the unboxing. First up, I'm going to start with this figure right here. I bought this together with some Christmas presents, so I actually had to open the shipping box to take her out. But this is the Nagatoro-san, what's it called? Assemble Heroines Summer Queens. This is actually a figure you have to assemble yourself. You could buy her as a assembly kit like this, or pre-assembled, but pre-assembled was like double the price, I think. And I really want to, well, I haven't started with my gunpla yet, but I'm really into building stuff with my own hands, so I thought this would be a fun challenge. So let's open her up and see what's inside. So this is what it looks like inside. It's this double-decker blister packaging with lots of parts. I didn't know this, but apparently she has two faces, one grinning face and one super smug one. There are lots of tiny parts, but the assembly doesn't really look that intimidating, so I think I'm going to assemble her right away. Looking at the manual, the assembly looks kinda scary, but to be honest, it was really easy. You don't even need the manual because it was so intuitive. Most of the parts went in really easily, while some parts needed a lot of force and other parts were just falling out, like most of the bows on her bikini. I know you're supposed to use super glue when assembling the figure, but I didn't want to do that since it was my first assembly in case I did anything wrong. And another downside with using glue is that you can't take her apart and put her back in the blister packaging in case you need to store her. So I'm just going to display her without gluing her, at least for now. I used around 10, maybe 15 minutes to assemble the whole figure, but I'm used to working with my hands and dealing with tiny parts and stuff like this, so I'm thinking most people would use around 10 to 30 minutes to completely assemble her. I think the assembly was fun and easy, and if you want to try assembling your own figure, I think this is a great place to start. And here we have her fully assembled. I'm super disappointed that she didn't come with tan lines. If I had read the description properly, I would have known. Maybe I'll be brave and try to add the tan lines on my own. I do have an airbrush after all. I actually don't think she's worth the money. I don't see how this figure is above price figure quality. Maybe the pre-assembled one is, but I really don't think this one is. Although the sculpt is really great, you can see her knees, her abs, the dimples on her back, her spine, her fingers are nicely sculpted, her hair is nicely sculpted, but everything is just one single color. Her skin has a single color, her bikini, her hair, everything is just one color. It's not shaded, not highlighted anywhere. Her face is really cute though. I love her shiny eyes, I love her blush, I love her cheeky smile and her fang. That's the only thing I think is is really great about this figure, except for maybe the body sculpt. I know that the pre-assembled one has the tan lines, and maybe that means she has more shading as well, but I'm not sure. But this one is extremely bland price figure territory. She did cost something like 8,000 yen, which is a really expensive price figure if you see it that way. And I wouldn't have bought this for more than maybe 5,000 yen, to be honest. But the assembly experience was nice. It was quick and easy and kind of fun as well. It's always fun to make something with your own hands. And to be honest, I'm happy to have a cute Nagatoro in my collection. But use your money on a good price figure of her instead. Next up, we have this super huge package over here. All of the items in here are from Yahoo Japan auctions, and they were shipped with Sen Market using surface mail, sea mail, and it's really heavy. I'm guessing probably 7 or maybe 8 kilos, but the shipping wasn't too bad, and it arrived in approximately 3 months. And here on top we have a wall scroll. This is a Rurudo wall scroll. It was recently up on their booth, but I was too late to order, so I had to find it on Yahoo Japan auctions, and I paid around 6,000 yen. On their booth originally it was about 4,000 yen. So if you can, she's so pretty. So if you can buy directly from booth, you should do so. But if not, you do have a second chance on Yahoo Japan auctions. And she is so pretty, and it's huge. This is the same character as the Eve Love Call figure I have, and I absolutely fell in love with this artwork because it's so soft and innocent, yet seductive and elegant. I just love Rurudo's art. The print is extremely detailed and it's so soft. There isn't a single pixel showing. It's not like those tapestries you can buy on AliExpress or eBay for 10 bucks. This really feels like quality, and you are supporting an independent artist, and it's, yeah, just buy directly from the artist if you can. I'm not going to get addicted to tapestries, no. Next up, here in this box of mysteries, we have this 1/7 scale Ichigo figure from Darling in the Franxx, made by Good Smile Company, and this is the ending theme version to match my 02 ending themed version. I was so lucky to get this on auction for a pretty nice price. I think I paid around 22,000 yen, which is not bad considering her aftermarket prices have been quite high. There is of course a chance that she'll get a re-release since the 02 one got a re-release, but I like getting things right away and I didn't have the patience to wait for a possible re-release. I can hear some loose parts in the box, which is kinda scary, but let's just hope she is in one piece. Okay, so what? I found the source of the chattering, and there were some loose support poles in here, which is so much better than I was expecting. Except that they fell on the floor and I'll never find them again. I found one. She comes with a pretty in-depth manual. You can display her with or without her hood. I'm totally going to use her hood because she's so edgy. The base is looking nice. There's this cool beer can or soda can with the Darling in the Franxx logo on the back, which is so cool. It was already assembled with her hood, which is really nice because that means no extra work for me, and she's so cute. Okay, so she doesn't really fit on her base, or well, she does partially. This hand over here, it doesn't fit at all. I've tried bending, I've tried pulling, I've tried everything, but no matter what I do, it doesn't seem to stretch all the way, which really sucks. I'm thinking like, have I done something wrong? But I followed the instruction. There's like only one way to assemble her anyway, and her foot does fit in the foot peg. Her other hand kinda fits with the peg on the handrail, but this one there's no chance. So I'm super disappointed about that. I'm going to do some googling to see if I can make it fit somehow. If not, I'll come up with some kind of solution, but for now this just really sucks. I'm pretty sure I didn't get a bootleg, but please, if you have this figure and this one doesn't seem right to you, please let me know. She does look really good in terms of sculpting and painting. Also, the box has the shiny sticker of authenticity thing, but this is the first time I've been unlucky with a figure not fitting where it's supposed to fit. Moving on from that, let's take a closer look. The base with the handrail and the asphalt is really nice, but I don't think it needs the clear circle base at the bottom. The sculpting of the figure is really nice. The feel of the plastic is also really nice. Her skin is like super soft. When it comes to painting and shading, it's really nice. It's simple. It's exactly like the Suotu figure. She could have benefited from some more shading and highlighting, but it's not bad. It's just a little bit bland. I actually think her hair is really nice though. It's nicely sculpted, it's nicely shaded and highlighted, and also her eyes are very pretty. Her mouth is also nicely sculpted, but she is missing blush like almost every other figure. Her backpack is really cool. Her pose is super cool. It doesn't look as cool when her hand doesn't hold the rail though, but I do think this is a really great figure. I hope I was just unlucky to get a figure that doesn't fit, that not every Ichigo figure is like this, because she is really cool. Yeah, she's just so cool. She's so edgy, and I think she'll look really nice next to my 02 figure. I don't actually know if I'm pleased or not. I like the figure, but the fact that her hand doesn't fit on the rail at all is like ruining everything, because her hand is like just hovering over the rail she's supposed to be leaning from, which really ruins how it's supposed to look. But hopefully I'll be able to fix it. If you have encountered any problems like this, please let me know, because I really like her and I want to have her in my collection. But if this can't be fixed, I'm not sure I'll be able to display her with confidence. You're so pretty though. Before revealing the final and most anticipated figure of this haul, I do have two art books that I wanted to show you, and both of these are from the artist Yomu, and here they are, one real art book and one booklet. This is the Kuro bunny art book. These are in Japanese, they are not translated like my other Yomu art books. So this one contains art by 50 creators, and I love the cover art. So let's take a look in here. Here on the first page we have an illustration by D-Smile, which also illustrated one of the figures in my previous haul. I love the art and it feels really high quality. I love flipping through books like this to discover new artists to follow and fawn over. This one is called Shiro, which means the white, and it's like most Yomu artworks, this one features girls in tights. I didn't really have a thing for tights before I found Yomu, but now I absolutely adore tights. And this might be too spicy for YouTube. All of them are in classic Yomu style. I really love his art style. It's not just sexy, it's super artsy. So there wasn't really a lot of illustrations in this one, but it is a booklet after all, and I'm just happy to be expanding my Yomu collection. Hoping to get a Yomu figure one day, but since most of them doesn't really look that nice, I'm waiting for better ones. And now, last but not least, we have my first male anime figure, and I'm so excited. And if you see my sweater, that's a hint. This is my first Shibuya Scramble figure as well. And here we have it. This is the 1/7 scale Satoru Gojou from Jujutsu Kaisen, and it's made by eStream or Shibuya Scramble. And the reason I went for this figure as my first male figure, it's actually not because I love Gojou. He's cool and all, but he's absolutely not my favorite male character by any means. But like almost half a year ago, I saw him physically in store and I was so captivated. He was so beautiful, he had such a presence, and I was like, I need this figure. I'm going to break my rule because I really need this figure. In the store I found him at, he was priced at, I think, probably 5,000 kroner, which is around, right now, around $500, which is insane. So I looked him up on Yahoo Japan auctions and I found him for such a great price. I think I paid probably 24,000 yen, and it's also unopened. So let's open him up. He is so handsome. Look at this crazy looking fruit bowl. This is so cool. I totally understand why I fell in love with this figure at the store. There's a tiny glue spill. I think it looks like a glue spill on his hair, which I just felt when I was patting his head. It doesn't really show, but I can feel it when like stroking him. Is this my gateway into male figures? He's just connected with this one foot, which seems kind of scary. I'm thinking like weaning issues over time, but oh my god, this is such an art piece. I'm so in love with him. Like, Gojo is sexy and all that in the anime manga, but dang, this is another level of man. I just can't express how badly I love this figure. With it's time to focus and stop drooling. So let's take a look at him up close. The first thing you see is, of course, the huge base, and it's so well made. It looks very, very much alive. His shoes and clothes are so well sculpted. For such a boring outfit, they really made it look interesting. The painting and shading on his uniform is so nicely done. It's subtle but noticeable. It's the only word I can describe it with is perfect. I see no flaws. Nothing on this figure could have been done better, in my opinion. His hands are beautifully sculpted, his fingernails, even the tendons on his arms. There's not a lot of shading on his hair, but it's painted with this pearlescent grayish white, and it naturally highlights and shades so well. I love how each tooth is individually sculpted. When you look inside his mouth, you can see that they go all the way back, and his eyes, like, come on. I love how they added shine to his eyes, and his eyelashes are white, but they're outlined with this really thin black liner, which makes them really stand out. I am not exaggerating when I say that this is a freaking piece of art. I knew that I'd like his face because I vaguely remember how much I was drawn to it when seeing it in the store. No way did I think it was this good. I don't know if this is one of eStream's best figures because I've heard so much shit about eStream, but if all of their figures have this quality, then I'm totally buying more eStream figures. I really want the Megumin figure, and I know that they have a Marin Kitagawa Shizuku-tan figure in the works, which I'm really excited for. So I might have to pick up some more eStream figures, even though they are so expensive. This one luckily wasn't. I think it actually went down in price on the aftermarket. I have no idea why. Maybe because it's such an eccentric pose, like you have to love his craziness to love this figure, and I am a sucker for crazy. My favorite character growing up was Grimmjow from Bleach, and this one really gives me Grimmjow vibes, so I think that's one of the reasons I love him so much. That was the final figure of this unboxing. So that's it for this unboxing. I had lots of fun unboxing so many different figures, and also my first tapestry and the Yomu art books. I think assembling the Nagatoro figure was a nice experience, but to be honest, the assembly Heroines line is probably not something I'm going to spend my money on again. The Ichigo was really disappointing. I haven't found a way to attach her hand yet, which really sucks. I'm going to continue searching for a way to fix it. And the biggest surprise of this video is how much I love GOJO-SENSEI. He is absolutely insane. I love him so much, and I'm so happy I bought him. So yeah, thank you so much for spending this time with me and these beautiful figures, and I hope I'll see you in my next video. Be sure to like and subscribe. It would really help and it would really make me happy, and I'll see you next time. Bye!